Hello everyone, this is Dis, and as you may have figured out, there are some new artifacts. And it is for Cookie and Candy Apple, the two new summoning units. Today, I will be covering what is good, what is not good, what your options are, and everything all that goes along with that. I have thoroughly educated myself on the subject, and I am prepared to cover everything. So, starting off with an analysis on Cookie, without her artifact, just regular Cookie. So, Cookie is an attack unit. She has a skill that lets her deal a fair amount of damage. It's already not a good sign for damage. She also raises attack damage for all allies, and it scales pretty well. So she is a good buffer. She happens to be really good in this event where there's no magic souls. So if there is ever something like no magic souls allowed, she's pretty decent. However, there's better options for damaging, usually like Rum's already, things like that for, because Rum's also an attacker. So there are probably better options. This is still a good utility unit, and Cookie can't be just thrown out as worthless. Her energy does bad damage, but it does it to everyone, so, I guess that's something. But it also guarantees all allies will get 3 crit strikes, which can actually be pretty good. I kind of wish that this was on the basic skill, because that would make her probably actually broken, getting crit strikes all the time. But on an energy skill, you'd have to put her in like a energy team to make use of that really well. I don't know, that it doesn't seem to work too good together. It would be good for this current event. Again, for the persimmon cake thing, it would work. You do more crit strikes with your matcha, because you know how you're buffing one unit when you use matcha. So like this would help do that. It would help give you some more damage. But other than that, I can't really see it being used all the time. As for the appearance of the abilities, we've got some pretty neat slashes and a twirl, which is pretty cool. And we've got like a magic explosion here on the basic. And then we have Candy Apple. So, Candy Apple is a magic soul, and I've heard some bad things, that's all I can say. So, she does a similar damage number to one unit, just like Cookie did, but she makes all your defense allies immune to skill damage, but lowers their defense. They take basic attack damage, basically ruining the whole point of your defense units. That's a huge weakness. 50% is a lot of your defense. She's gonna be making you take so much damage if you have this upgraded. I don't know if the skill damage really makes up for it. I don't think it does, especially not if you're using it in Catacombs. It's not gonna help you at all. She has a really bad attack raising ability, it seems, on her energy skill, and it does look nice. That's really cool. That is a cool animation. This one's pretty simple though, so I suppose this one is the one that screws you over. You're not missing too much. But the energy skill looks pretty cool, actually. As for my rating, Candy Apple, you're pretty, but no, you hurt us too much. You kill oysters, so you're bad. Get out of here. So next, naturally, you're wondering, well, there's a Gate of Trials, and by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be like 2 days and 9 hours left or something like that. And then by the time everyone watches it, it'll be like 2 days left, or maybe 1 day. I don't know. But yeah, so you'll have time to do it, is what I'm saying, because Gate of Trials, you just dump all your stamina if you're going in. But we're going to talk about their Gate of Trials. I'm currently on Feed the Floof, which is an amazing site, because the actual Food Fantasy wiki did not have the artifacts, so like I couldn't do anything. I had to come here to find it. Anyway, so let's take a look. So Togi Node 1, after attacking, increases energy by 5. Or I guess you can get up to 30. That's bad. That's not good. After attacking, deals additional attack damage to the enemy team. I don't know. That doesn't seem very good either. After attacking, increases attack speed. Worthless. Actually worthless. Okay, So this one's bad. This was pretty trash. Togi 2 gains immunity to stun and charm effects when casting a skill. So I think every time you cast your skill, you get this bonus for 4 seconds. Being immune to stun and charm is nice, but it's temporary. There are other units that just give you this stuff like all the time. I guess it is only a Togi too, but it seems like you get that stun and charm every single time, which is like on all 3 abilities. And then you can choose between dealing some damage and preventing healing. That's not terrible. That's a pretty useful ability in some cases. Preventing healing's nice. And you can do damage. You can boost skill damage a little bit. So she's kind of like she's got some rum buffs going on here. I don't know how good it is, but it's something. You got something to work with here. So here we go. After a crit strike deals attack damage, after a crit strike has a chance to cleanse and also reduce damage received. And after a crit strike boosts damage dealt. This one's pretty good too. There's a lot of utility here. So I like that one. Moving on, Togi Node 4. Triggers once every 15 seconds. Deals attack and stuns. Pretty bad. Boosts skill damage. I don't know. I mean, that's alright. Once every 15 seconds, though. And it lasts for 4. Ooh, that's not great. Deals damage to the enemy team. Also reduces energy. That's bad. I guess maybe you could boost your skill damage some more with this. Or maybe stun if you were using it for that. But maybe like if you had her as a PvP unit? I don't know. This seems like a weaker one. These definitely have a lot more utility to me. And then this one was kind of bad so far. This is kind of correlating with what I've been told, so, you know, I'm getting my own opinion on it, but let's look at the last one. After casting a skill, recovers energy. Oh, that's real bad. Like, we need more things that recover energy. We can already get maxed out from like 1 unit, so... Also boosts attack by up to 30%, which obviously no one's even going to get to the max because you need a massive Togi for that, but this small boost of damage has a 25-second cooldown. It lasts for 8, so it's got like a 1/3 of uptime. That's after it recovers energy. No, boosts attack speed. Oh, that's not good. No, that's really bad. After casting a skill, recovers energy again, boosts skill damage. It deals an okay attack. Yeah, there's a little bit of like self-buffing here, and I suppose it's alright. But the most like important stuff is these debuffs, being able to buff and debuff. You can boost damage dealt of everyone. There's some good stuff in these earlier ones, I suppose. I would probably stop after 3 because that seems to be a reasonable amount anyway. Yeah, I would stop after 3. Do not go any further. And if you have someone like Rum, I believe Rum is better if you have her like Togi 3 as well. So if you had Rum Togi 3, you wouldn't even have to worry about getting Cookie because you already have a better buffer who can like do all of these utility things, or well, most of the utility things. And then you probably have other units that can grant you immunity, or maybe if you have artifacts. So like if you get into artifacts, this is not the one to do. I would be saving for a much more decisive one probably. Now on to Candy Apple's artifact. I am no longer going to be shying away from the SR units because people ask, even though I say SR units are usually bad, but like people still wonder, so I'm going to tell you guys. If you have any questions, I will come to this website and I will look up the artifacts and give you my thoughts on them. We have gotten our opinion on Cookie. And we have gotten our opinion on Candy Apple without any artifacts, and it was not very good, so can she be redeemed? We will see. Togi Node 1. You either get crit rate, attack speed, or attack increase. That is not that strong. That's okay. It definitely gives you some variety, and it's probably a decent buff. But like attack speed usually is pretty worthless because you can just do that with your fallen angels if you have to, or you can do it with Cordy. Those are your best options for attack speed. So like that's out of the window right away. And then I don't know, crit rate's a pain to deal with, so you know, there's that. Next we have adds a basic skill with a 20% chance to trigger. Deals damage, just like regular damage. SRs aren't known for doing damage. I don't know. I don't know how great this is. But you can stun with it, but I don't know how often this triggers, so... And then you can recover energy. So probably stunning is the best one, because damage is not gonna help you with an SR. These first two are sad, I'm gonna be honest. Because they're not the best damage dealers, so I don't know why this is focused towards damage dealing. When an ally with the highest defense receives damage, deals attack to the source, and also can stun, and it has a 5-second cooldown. She can sort of help the unit that is being attacked. So like, she ruins your tanks, but then can parry that for them. What if there's more than one enemy? Then what? Because it only does it to one enemy every 5. That's not solid. No. Or she can give them invuln. But it still has a pretty big downtime. It's like over half the time it's down. I suppose this is a little bit of utility. Yeah, this does make up for some of the weakness she provides, actually. I didn't think there would be anything in here that would make up for all of the debuffs she gives your tank, but there seems to be some. And then this is energy recovery, like actually worthless. It's like 4 energy. What are you doing, man? And it's a percent chance to do that? What? Wait, are they all percent chance? Oh my goodness, it's a 5% chance to gain invulnerability in the beginning, and it goes up to 30 only? That's pretty sad. Actually, I take it back. This is useless. This is bad. Okay, Togi Fort. Every attack recovers 1 energy. That might actually be pretty good because it's actually a lot of energy. Maybe not. I don't know. This one's weird. Every attack recovers energy of the nearest 2 allies. That could be okay. If enemy which receives the damage has less HP than less stuns. She has a lot of stuns. Oh my god. This is a lot. So, you know, maybe if you pair all of them, it actually is pretty good. She might just dish out like ton. This is like, there's another stun bot SR. I think it's Soba? I don't know how all the stuns work together, but I think she is similar to Soba. I believe someone said that. Yeah, more stuns. So, yeah, this is all stuns. Yeah, could end up being a lot. Cooldown doesn't seem to be that bad. Only once every 3 seconds? They might match up real well. When an allied team casts a skill, deals attack. Okay, whatever. And also has a chance to stun. What the... I still feel like it doesn't make up for the debuff, but I'd have to try. I don't think she makes up for that debuff. It's too bad. Like, defense is actually important on your tank. If you guys don't know, defense is a real big deal, actually, to the point where I rolled an entire defense line on my HP artifact because it helped more than having the extra HP. And it's not a lot of defense either, so... Seems she also can dispel, so she has a little bit of utility too, but I just don't think it's worth it. Maybe if you have a lot of extra SR tickets and you're not trying to upgrade someone like Fondant, you can dump them on her. Until then, put them on Fondant, or someone like Fondant who's really is good, you know? Could be neat, could be a really niche thing to play around with, but definitely not as solid of a unit in general as Cookie. I liked Cookie a lot more, but I don't think Cookie is outstanding. So yes, there are my opinions. My opinions are basically no. You should not go for these Gates of Trials. Don't do it. I have Rum, and I don't think I need Cookie to replace Rum anytime soon. But I suppose you could. It just really doesn't seem like a solid pick to me. I mean, there's some better stuff out there is what I'm trying to say. All right, I hope you enjoyed. If you found this helpful, subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you all in another video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.